Now we will discuss another example of the function. So let us see. So in this we have to find the domain and the range of the function which is defined by fx equals to. So we have to find the domain and the range of the function which is defined as fx equals to x square when x is less than 0 and fx equals to x when x is greater than equals to 0 and x is less than equals to 1, and fx equals to 1 upon x when x is greater than 1. Moreover, we have also we will find out the values of these like f minus 2, f 1 upon 3, f at 1, f at root 2, f at root minus root 3. So let us see the solution. Now it is clear from this question, because first we have to find the domain and then we will find the range. So it is clear from this question, it is clear that fx is defined for each x that belongs to R. So this is a set of real numbers belongs to R. Hence domain of function that is f belongs to R. So the domain will be, this will be the set of real numbers we can say. So this is the domain of f. Now we will see, we will calculate or we will see the range of the function. Now because we have given is fx equals to x square when x is less than 0, so we can say this x is less than 0 implies that fx equals to x square, x is less than 0 implies that fx equals to x square. This implies fx belongs to 0 comma infinity. So its range is 0 to infinity we can say. In the second case, when 0 is less than equals to 0, this implies x, which implies fx belongs to 0 and 1. Its range we can say. And the third one is because x is greater than 1, x is greater than 1, which implies fx equals to 1 upon x implies fx belongs to 0 comma 1. Now with the help of these three we will see the range of the function. So the range of f is given by, or we can say range of f equals to, it is equals to 0, infinity. We will take the union of all three, 0, 1 union 0, 1, and this is equals to, this will be 0, infinity. So this is the range of the function, or we can also say this is equivalent to set of positive real numbers union 0. So this is the range of the function. Now we will calculate these 5 values on the basis of these rules which we have given. Now first we will see, first one is f minus 2 is minus 2 is less than 0, minus 2 is less than 0, it means we will follow this rule. It means fx equals to x square implies fx equals to x square means f, we can raise it, we can directly write here. So this will be equals to minus 2 square, this is equals to 4. Fx equals to x square, so f minus 2 equals to minus 2 whole square equals to 4. Now the second is f, this is first one, second is f 1 upon 3, f 1 upon 3. Now 1 upon 3, this 1 upon 3 will lie here because this is greater than 0 and less than 1. So we will follow this rule. So we can say this 1 upon 3 is greater than equals to 0 and less than equals to 1, implies that fx equals to x, it means f 1 upon 3 will be equals to f 1 upon 3 equals to 1 upon 3. Now we will find this f1. So this f1, this one is equals to 1. So we will follow this rule, second rule. So we can say 0 is less than equals to 1, less than equals to 1, implies that fx equals to x. It means f1 equals to 1. So we can write here f1 equals to 1. Now the fourth one is f root 2. So f root 2, this root 2, its value will be, this is greater than 1, it means this root 2 is greater than 1, implies that we will follow this rule, third rule, fx equals to 1 upon x. It means f root 2 equals to 1 upon root 2. So this f root 2 equals to 1 upon root 2. And the fifth one is, this is f minus root 3. So obviously this minus root 3, this is less than 0, it means we will follow the first rule, this rule. So this minus root 3 is less than 0, implies that fx equals to x square. So here we can write f minus root 3 equals to minus root 3 square equals to 3. So in this way we can calculate all these values. So these are the values for this. This is 4 for f1 upon 3, and this is 1 upon 3. For f1 this is 1. For f root 2 this is 1 upon root 2. For f minus root 3 this is 3. Thank you.